Good morning. My name is Darin Prince. You've probably seen me in some of my other videos. Today we're going to go over a couple of items of the Patriot Magazine Release, or also known as the Bullet Button Reloaded. A couple of items that I've seen floating around on the internet that are not true and I would like to dispel. The first is you cannot install a magazine in a closed PMR. So what we're going to do here, we're going to close this and we are going to insert a magazine. So hopefully that will take care of that. That'll work with the magazine loaded or unloaded, plastic or aluminum so far. We have not tried a steel just because I don't have one. But again, close the PMR, can't drop the magazine. So that was number one that I wanted to take care of. The other one is that you cannot clear a jam in a PMR rifle. So what we're going to do is we're going to simulate a jam as if we were in another state. We're going to do that with a chamber flag, just because we have one and it's easy. Of course, if the bolt is back in an AR-15, you cannot drop the or open the receiver because that bolt is there. So we understand that. What you would do in case of this rifle is you would simply pop the front. Now you cannot completely disassemble the rifle, but you do get enough clearance to drop your magazine, which then puts you in exactly the same position you would be if you were shooting an AR-15 in Texas. So for those of you saying you cannot clear a jam in a PMR, please watch this video again. Okay, moving on. We're going to have a little demo on what you're looking for after a PMR is installed. A good way to test to see if a PMR is installed correctly, other than the fact that it drops the magazine as it should, is to take your fingers and put them on the magazine release and push on the PMR. There should be zero movement in that mag catch unless I'm pushing all the way. So you see that there's nothing, shouldn't be any movement in this button that doesn't correspond to that there. As an example, we're going to go to our patent drawings and explain what I'm talking about here. The disc that's put in should be butted up immediately against the castle nut. It may not be flush, it may be slightly below flush, but if you have room between this castle nut and this disc, this is going to work like a piston. It's one of the reasons that we include the super glue in the kit, so please use the super glue. But if you run into this situation and everything else seems proper except for that movement, you simply need to drive that disc in a little bit further. We're going to show you how to do that in another video. So while we're on it, this is the patent for this device, which was filed in 2014. A provisional was filed in 2013. So those of you who are out there saying that this is a new device knocking off somebody else's, again, please rewatch this video. That'll do it for this one. We're going to move on to removing a PMR if you need to, installing a PMR again, and then a couple of cool tricks which we're going to show you at the end. Thanks so much.